Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about staying in touch with friends after you graduate high school and as you navigate adulthood and are just an adult in general. So as many of us know, once you graduate high school, it tends to get hard to stay in touch with friends. And this honestly is just very common. It happens. Your lives get busy, whether it's you're going off to college or you're working or you're just doing whatever. Your life is going to get busy and your life changes, whether that's having children or getting married or relationships or moving away. Sometimes it's really, really hard to stay in touch with your high school friends, and that is why I'm coming to y'all with a few tips on how to stay in touch with your friends after high school. Tip number 1 is to reach out. So as basic as that sounds, make an effort and actually reach out to these people. You know, sometimes we get caught up in our own lives and we forget about our friends. Not like we forget them, but we just get caught up in our lives and we tend to have a tendency to just mindlessly not do it. Like, we don't intentionally do it. We don't like catch up with our friends and we don't reach out. We don't ask them how they're doing. That is why tip number 1 is to reach out to them. Send a text message, call them, ask them to go hang out. Just reach out, ask them how their day is going. Just simple little things like that will keep your friendship still going, and also, you know, that'll just help to make sure that they're not thinking you're upset with them or you're mad at them. Just make an effort to at least talk to them. I like to say once a week, you know, sometimes maybe once every other week or every month. Just make an effort, and that is so important. The second tip that I have for y'all today is to be understanding. Now, obviously, like I've said before, as you get older, your lives get a lot busier and you just have a million and one things to do. Trust me when I say this, I'm constantly going. I constantly have an email I need to send, an email I need to reply with. You know, I constantly have things that I just have to do, and it's like, I almost like don't like I hate to cancel my friends, but sometimes like I just have stuff that I have to do and I can't put it off anymore. And that's why I'm saying be understanding. If someone cancels on you and they say, you know, I just have a lot of other stuff I really have to get done, don't get upset with them. Don't get mad at them. You know, just be understanding and say, okay, we'll hang out next time. You know, obviously if they constantly do this, there's a red flag. But if they're really your friend, you know, after maybe once or twice of doing it, they will definitely make it a point because you're showing effort and like being their friend and being friends in general. So the third tip is actually to make it a point to hang out. This is one that I definitely need to like get under control because I'm so busy. I have a really bad habit of just like not hanging out with my friends, and not intentionally or anything, but I'm just always going. I always have a blog project to do, or I always have a YouTube thing to do. I always have to film a video, or I have to write out this, or I need to send this email. I need to, you know, I constantly have stuff to do. And I have a really bad habit of letting all of that kind of absorb my life. And I don't always make it a point to hang out with my friends at least once a month. It's just a sad reality of life, is that sometimes you don't have the time, and you want to have the time, you just don't. Make it a point to have time and make time to hang out with your friends. Trust me, it is so important to have a little girl time or a little boy time or whatever time you're gonna have. It is so important to make time to actually like physically hang out with your friends. When I say like hang out with them and all that stuff, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It's not taking a road trip or, you know, going to see the Grand Canyon or a vacation. Just invite them over to have a cup of coffee, make some scones, talk for an hour that you have. It's going to brunch or going to a late night movie, or, you know, just having them come over, hang out, talk on the sofa for a couple hours, drink some wine, relax, watch a movie. It doesn't have to be like this whole big thing. And I think that's what people get so caught up on, is it's like, well, I don't have time to get up and get dressed and go out to a bar and or I don't have time to go to a movie. I don't have 5 hours to spend, going to eat in a movie, and I think that's kind of an issue, is that people think that you have to do these like major things, and the reality is you don't. Just make it something simple. A lot of my friends, they just come over, we chill, we eat a scone, we have some coffee, or we watch a movie, eat some popcorn, we might chit chat a little bit, we joke around, and it's so simple and fun. It's nothing crazy. We don't have to we're not all drunk or partying or anything. It's just fun. Simple, easy fun. So the fourth and final tip that I have for y'all is to keep your friends updated. So I have 3 best friends, and I tell them not everything, but I tell them a lot of things, and especially big life things. So like if I'm going on a vacation, or if I'm going to a job interview, or if I'm thinking about starting a new career, or thinking about starting something, or if something like bad happens to me, I just keep them updated on my personal life. And I think that that's why a lot of our friendships have lasted so long. 2 out of my best friends I've actually known for like 12 years. 12 years, guys. That's a long time. And we don't see each other every week. We don't talk every month. I mean, we talk all the time, but our friendships have lasted so long because we always keep each other updated on our lives. Even if we're not constantly hanging out, even if we're not constantly together, we keep each other updated. And I think that that's a big reason why we've stayed friends for as long as we have. So above everything else, the biggest tip and the most important thing that I can tell you to do, honestly, is just to make the effort. Make the effort to keep your friendships alive. Make an effort to see them, talk to them, whatever it is you have time for. Just make an effort. I promise it will pay off. It will. What is your tip for keeping friends after high school? What is something that you do to make sure that your friendships stay alive? Do you text them once a week, or do you update them all the time? Do you hang out with them ever so often? What is something that you can suggest to other people? Go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also hit that red subscribe button right down below. It means the world to me. And if you also hit the little bell, you get notified every time I upload new videos, which I do a lot, so you want to get updated. Just saying. And if you didn't know, in the month of November, I'm actually shouting out one YouTuber that I love, that I watch all the time. And today's shout out is actually going to be Meg Morris. And if you don't watch her channel, go ahead and click the link right down in the description below. It'll be the first link there. She's a super cool chick, and I love her videos, so you should definitely go check her out. And yeah, I will see y'all in my next video. Bye guys. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played.